right. Hey guys, my name is Doc Chelle. Welcome to Dr. Test Prep. My goal is to help you be the best that you can be in life, right? Right now we're focusing on the PSAT and SAT math portion to raise your test scores. That's the focus of the series. Now, 95% of my videos focus on Desmos. I intentionally made this unit, or definitely the basic examples, this whole thing, not allow you to use the Desmos calculator. The reason is, to me, some of these questions, more the harder ones, will be the ones that'll get you like into the 600s. And so I just want to show you how to do it without it. Most likely they would be multiple choice questions, in which case you would use the slider tool like I've shown you in all of the other videos. But I still wanted to talk about these without the calculator. We are doing Unit 8, Lesson 6, Isolating Quantities. And by now you should be a pro at comparing functions and using the slider tool if you've been watching my other videos. All right, the formula to find the perimeter of a rectangle is below. Show the formula in terms of W. So I'm sure your teachers have done similar things. The first thing I have my students do is circle the whole thing that W is attached to. It ends up just being easier that way because we just think of it as one idea. So how do we get this red box by itself? We subtract 2L. So now we have P minus 2L equals 2W. And now that there's no other operations except the coefficient 2, like the multiplying, all we need to do is divide both sides by 2. These cancel. And we don't cancel on this side because there's no 2 in front of the perimeter. And that's our answer, just like that. Let's look at the next one. We've got AX plus BY equals CZ, and we are solving for Y. So just like I showed you in the previous video, I have my students circle the whole term that's got the Y in it because it makes it so much easier to see what we have to reverse. So we have to move the AX to the side. This is a positive, so the opposite of adding is subtracting AX. These cancel. I'm left with BY equals CZ minus AX. We have to get Y by itself now. So even though it's the letter B, we still just divide by B. And believe it or not, that is the answer. Let's look at number 3. Coulomb's law, this is a real law, I looked it up on Google, describes electrostatic force F. Solve the formula below in terms of Q2. So this is what we have to get by itself. So the first thing we need to do is get rid of the fraction. And how do we get rid of the fractions in 3rd grade when it was like a 3 on the bottom? We'd multiply both sides by 3. So the only difference is, instead of a 3 on the bottom, there's an r squared. So we're going to multiply both sides by r squared. When we do this, this eliminates. So we're left with F times r squared equals K Q1 Q2. And this whole thing was like its own idea. So now we can just get rid of anything that's in front of the Q2 because it's multiplication. We'll just divide by KQ1. So these cancel and these cancel. So we just put that on the side and this problem is done. Okay. This part of the other reason why I'm showing you how to do this not using Desmos is, especially when we get here where there's so many variables, it just becomes super confusing to use the slider tool for like 4 or 5 terms. Like, it will still work, but it's just easier to learn the pattern. And so that's why I'm taking you through it without it. So when you come back for the next video, we're going to do the same thing, but with a little bit more challenging questions. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.